What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Casper's Kicks once again. Appreciate y'all for stopping in and checking out the channel as always. So today for y'all, I do have a sneaker review, and I mentioned it in my last video, but I have with me today, look, do y'all recognize the shoe by the box? If you don't know, this is the Tiffany and Nike Air Force One that came out a couple weeks ago. I was able to get my hands on a pair for a really good price. Like, if I told y'all the price, y'all wouldn't believe how much I paid for this shoe. But I did win it in a raffle, so I got a steal on these. So I will be reviewing this shoe today. I looked at it a little while ago, and the shoe is very nice. I'm not gonna lie. There are a couple things I don't necessarily like on the shoe, but I will talk about that when we get to it. So, starting off with the box, of course, which I just showed, you do have that Tiffany blue colorway, and it honestly, like, whenever I see something in this blue, I automatically know that it is the Tiffany blue, something Tiffany related, and it just comes from Tiffany. So the box is completely all the way around in that same Tiffany blue colorway. The only logo on the top is just the Nike logo in white. Now, I will say one cool thing about this box is if I just look at it, it doesn't really look like much to the box aside the blue color. But if you look up really close, it's actually a embossed box, and it does have some branding on there. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. I'll probably have to do some B-roll, but it does have like the Tiffany branding and also Nike branding on the shoebox. So it's just you have to look really closely. And then also on the bottom of the box, we do have the Nike information. Let the camera focus there. But this information is actually in silver. There it goes. So as you see, it does have that silver to it. And that is like all the information that's on the bottom of the box is in that silver, which is pretty cool. And the silver does stand out a lot on this box. Now, going to the inside of the box. So you do have the Tiffany logo written out on the inside with that orange Nike. I do love how simple this is. Like, the simplicity behind this is actually really cool. And it does make the logo pop, in my opinion. And then continuing on to the rest of the inside of the box, you do have more of the orange on the inside. You do have the YDM sticker as well, but you have just more of that orange on the inside of the box. Now, going to the label reads Nike Air Force One 1837. The colorway is black, multicolored. This is a size 11 in men's. The retail price on this shoe, if y'all weren't aware, was $400. So it was a very expensive shoe. Was it worth $400? I really don't know. I tried to get a pair when they dropped because I was willing to pay the $400 to give y'all an early review. I ended up not being able to do that, and then they resale is going for like $1,000 plus. So I was like, I'm good. I'm just never gonna get the shoe. And then I looked up and got these. So that is, yeah, that $400 price tag was a little crazy in my opinion, especially for an Air Force One. I mean, I don't think I would ever just buy it just to buy for myself, but to do a review, I mean, I was willing to pay the $400. So, you know, it is what it is. Now, going to the paper on the inside, so there's just one sheet of paper in here, and it does have like a bunch of branding on the paper. Branding is just information, and it looks like it has like Nike information and then information just about silver and Tiffany. So it's just a bunch of different stuff on here. If you could get your hands on these, and if you do see it, it'd probably be pretty cool just to go through these. I haven't had a chance to actually sit down and read everything that's on the paper, but I do see information about silver and then information about Nike as well. Now, going to the shoe. So I mentioned that's the main piece of paper that comes in the shoe. The shoes actually do come wrapped up like this. And actually, this reminds me like the 85 highs when they drop, because they do come wrapped up in the paper. So I'll go ahead and unwrap this for y'all. We can jump into the review. So this is the Air Force One in Tiffany 1837, or Tiffany and Nike Air Force One 1837. Give y'all that quick 360 on these. Now let me know, just kind of looking at these, what y'all think about them. Is this shoe, do y'all think it's worth $400? I don't know. But like I mentioned, I don't know. That's a toss up for me. Now, starting off with the outsole, you do have the regular Air Force One outsole. You do have the hints of Tiffany blue in these two circles. Let me get the camera. But yeah, those two circles, and then an all black outsole. So nothing too crazy. I believe there's Nike. Yeah, you do have the Nike logo right here as well on the outsole. Now going to the midsole, you continue on with the all black. So it does wrap all the way around. You do have the Air written on the side of the outsole, or midsole, right there. So there's the air in black. And then that just continues all around. So all black. And then moving up to the upper, and this is where you start to see why you get that $400 price tag outside of just the Tiffany name being on the shoe. So you have a premium suede on the upper, and I will say the suede quality on this shoe is actually really, really nice. It's a very smooth, soft suede. It feels really good. There's not a ton of glue stains on this one, which of course, you know, when it comes to suede and just various shoes, we sometimes get glue stains, but I think Nike did a very good job with these. And even the last shoe that I can remember that we got for suede was the Air Jordan 12 A Manier. I wasn't a fan of the suede on that shoe. It didn't feel like super great quality in my opinion now, but the suede quality on here is actually really, really good. And I can even move it back and forth. Hopefully the camera picks it up, but see. So it's just really nice quality suede. I think they did a really good job in picking out the suede with these. Now going to the swoosh, you do have the tumbled swoosh in that Tiffany blue colorway. And it does have, like I mentioned, a tumble on it. And hopefully the camera, there it goes. You can pick it up on the camera. That swoosh is on both sides of the shoe. So that is there. And then going to the laces. So these do come with black rope laces. And they actually do come with additional laces as well, which I'll talk about when we get to the other shoe. But the black laces, it's just a subtle look in these in my opinion, nothing too crazy. And then sticking with the tongue as well, you do have more Tiffany branding on the tongue. So you have a black tongue tag with Tiffany written out like it is on the inside of the lid. And I believe it is in silver, so it is that silver Tiffany branding on the tongue. Now continuing on to the back, well we'll do one more with the laces. You do have the lace lock on the shoe. Now I will say that one's kind of an interesting one why they decided to do this, but it is just a black leather lace lock, so nothing too crazy with it. I mean, they could have done something like a Tiffany blue color maybe, or a silver here as well, just to make the shoe pop. I don't really know, but you know, it's not that big of a deal. But when you're paying this much for a shoe, you would think you would have something a little bit different than just black on the lace lock. Now going to the back, you do have Nike Air written on the back of the ankle tab. And it is in that tumble leather, that black tumble leather. You can actually see the tumble there as well. And then one of the big draws on the shoe, of course, is the silver bar, which you do see on the back of the shoe. And that's on the back of both shoes as well. Now, one interesting thing with this silver bar is the bigger the size you get, the bigger the silver bar gets. So the bigger sizes will have that bigger bar compared to the smaller shoes. Now, on this bar, it does say NY, which is where Tiffany was founded. And then it has 925, and the 925 is the percent of silver that Tiffany uses. That is 92.5%. And then it has Tiffany & Co. also on the back of the bar. So that is everything that's on the back. I know it's got that super shine on there because my ring light, but hopefully you can see it a little bit. Now I believe that is everything on the shoe. So we'll go ahead and move to the inside. So these do have a paper shoe tree. Paper shoe tree with these. And then we'll go to the insole. Let me see if I can pull it out. Yeah, I can. So we do have the insole, and on here you do have the Tiffany blue colored insole. You do have the Nike logo in that silver, and they do have the size tag on here as well, which is a size 11. Get it to focus. There we go. And then on the back side of the insole, it is gray. So overall, that is everything. I will go to show you let me just do the production date on these. So the production date on the tag is July 22nd, 2022 to November 8th, 2022. So kind of mid last year. And then on the inside, you actually do have more of the Tiffany blue colorway. And then for the sock liner, it is like a really soft leather sock liner. So it'll be interesting wearing these like in the summer. Does it get hot? How does it feel with a leather sock liner? Who knows? So that is everything with the shoe. I'm going to show the other shoe as well. We can talk about the laces. So let me unwrap this one. Like I mentioned, this one does come wrapped as well. So really no major differences in the two. They pretty much look exactly the same. The only difference with these is that these have the laces in here which come just sitting in the shoe. Or at least they did with my pair. So for the laces, it comes with 3 additional laces. So you have the Tiffany blue colored lace. And then you also have a yellow colored lace. And you have a white colored lace as well. Now I will say the difference in these 3 laces and the black laces is these are just flat laces, whereas the black laces have the rope laces. So the black ones are a little bit thicker compared to these, which are just flat. So that's the difference with the laces. But outside of that, the shoes are relatively the same. This is the back of the shoe as well. Now, when it came to these, like I mentioned with the lace lock not being something different, they did actually put out a different lace lock, or it's called a Dubray, but it was a sterling silver or silver Dubray that they put out that you could actually replace with this. For this black one, you can put that silver piece there. I believe the retail price on that was like $250, which is, yeah, after paying $400 for the shoe, do you really want to pay another $250? It's just kind of rough. And they had other accessories as well. I know they had a whistle, they had a shoe horn to help you get your foot in the shoe. I think they had a couple other things as well. Toothbrush was one of the things as well. So it was just a couple different accessories that went along with this shoe release, but they were all pretty expensive. Like, they were a couple hundred just to get the accessories as well. So I have no plans on getting the accessories. I don't want to spend that much money on that, nor do I just need the accessories at the same time. But overall, that is all I have for the Nike or Tiffany Air Force 1 1837. Let me know how y'all feel about these. Was it a must-cop for you? Was it a pass? Were you able to get your hands on a pair of these? I know they were pretty limited when they dropped, so it was not an easy cop. And now with the resale price being where it is, not everybody's going to want to go for these. It's just kind of one of those shoes. Now, another thing that I was kind of not a fan with these was the all black in itself. Now, I wish the colors were reversed, and the funny thing is they actually have I believe it's a friends and family pair where the colors are reversed, and you have an all Tiffany blue Air Force 1 with a black Nike swoosh, and I think that one looks better. I would like to see it in person, but it's just kind of I don't know if I ever will. But I feel like the Tiffany blue colorway instead of the all Tiffany blue would look better. Of course, it wouldn't be as subtle of a shoe, but that's just kind of my thinking with this one. So that was one of the other things I didn't like with this shoe. But overall, that is everything that I have. Once again, let me know how I feel about the Tiffany and Nike Air Force 1. How do you like it? Like, what do you like about it? Like, is it just one of those shoes that's just not worth the price? What are your thoughts on the shoe? But as always, that is all I have for y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Go and subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, turn on the notification bell so you can stay up to date when I post new content. As always, I should have a couple of reviews dropping sometime in the next couple days, but whenever I get them in, I will drop those videos for y'all. But as always, hopefully y'all enjoy y'all's Friday, enjoy y'all's weekend. Hope y'all stay safe and stay blessed, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.